Today is June 17th, and this is what I think about Elvis Presley. I'm old enough to remember the day when Elvis died. He died in 1977. I was a young boy at that time, and I remember me and another boy, we were bicycling around in the village where I lived at that time, and I remember we passed by the kiosk and we saw these placards and the headlines on the newspapers, and those headlines said that Elvis is dead. 3 words: Elvis is dead. And to this day I remember that because it was a shock, it was a surprise, because Elvis, he was very famous. Everyone knew Elvis. Even a 7-year-old boy in a country far away on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, far away from Memphis, where Elvis lived. So everyone knew about him, listened to his music. He was super famous. I mean, today you can't comprehend how famous Elvis was back then, because he was beyond famous. He was godlike. So we saw this, we read the headlines, and we bicycled away to tell our friends that Elvis was dead. And as a matter of fact, I had a couple of CDs that I bought maybe 15 years ago. Elvis's Greatest Hits, something like that. Listen to it. I think his early songs, like "You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog, Crying All the Time," I don't like his earlier hits. I like his late 60s hits, like "We're Caught in a Trap, Can't Get Out, ooh, 'cause I love you too much, baby," "Suspicious Minds," and also "In the Ghetto." That's a great song. One of his best songs is not that famous. It's when he sings a bridge, that Simon and Garfunkel song, "Bridged Over Troubled Water." That's a very nice song that he sang. But Elvis, as he was very famous, he had a great voice. He was a great entertainer. But in the beginning, people were very conservative. So when he he did his little dance there, shaked his hips. People thought that he was a juvenile delinquent, and they were not ready for his moves back then. But at that time, so he was a little bit before his time. He was pushing the envelope, as you might say, and not only was he made movies, and he was very sort of his private life was also kind of like Michael Jackson's, because he couldn't go out without people like attacking him. His fans were all over him. They would be all over him if he went out on his own. So he had bodyguards, of course, and he had his own gang, the Memphis Mafia, surrounded by 10 guys 24/7. So he was very nice to his. He could be very nice to his co-workers or bodyguards and advisors. So if someone he liked someone that he was in his staff, he would show his appreciation by giving that person a brand new Cadillac car. And if he disliked someone, he would just hit him in the face, slap him in his face. So he had a certain sort of special character. So and of course he took drugs, because, and one of his, I mean, recreational drugs. He certainly used those, but he liked to eat. Of course, he liked to eat. That was one of his interests, and he ate a lot. So he became very fat, and one of his favorite meals that used to be the sandwiches, you know, that he did. Those sandwiches were with lots of butter and bacon and peanut butter and I think bananas. Actually, I did Elvis sandwich video on my YouTube channel. I think that was 2 years ago. How to do, I actually looked up how to do a real Elvis Presley sandwich, and I ate it, and it's full of calories. It's bacon and bananas and peanut butter in a sandwich, you know, so I like to eat those. And of course he was very obese in the end. Some people claim that he died because of his obesity, but I think in combination with the drugs that he took, so his heart failed. One of his, in his staff, people working for him found him dead in the toilet. But his music will still live on. And Elvis, I think is a great artist. Like his music. So go on and click on YouTube to find some great Elvis Presley hits and listen to them.